After almost 2 years of intense training, mastering the true essence of video game, finding the balance in between body and mind, I've decided to bless the internet with my presence again. Okay, actually, I just had a lot of things going on in my life. I took a break, but now I'm back with a slightly improved English and a webcam. That won't use for this video, but it's fucking there anyway. Oh yeah, and before I get to the game of this week, I want to say that I'm streaming 3 times a week on Twitch. Lots of fun thing happening there in general, and you get to see my live reaction of game that I might review. Anyway, let's start this bullshit again. Final Fantasy 15 is set in the world of Eos, where tension is rising in between the Empire of Nephilim and the Kingdom of Lucis. Brenwar, the Crown Prince of Lucis, Noctis, will have to marry the national oddbabe of Nephilim / princess, Lady Lunafreya. Thus, Noctis and his 3 friends that are actually glorified bodyguard will have to go on a journey. Those king guards are the apotheosis of protection. We got internet favorite daddy, Gladio, who's a skilled survivalist. There's also Ignis, that is a smooth driver on top of being a Gordon Ramsay of camping. Seriously, look at this bullshit. He can do more with a fucking crock pot than I can do with an old fucking kitchen. Finally, Pronto, who's there to take picture? Cause that's fucking useful. Anyway, the goal of this joyful bunch is to find Luna and not get murdered by Nephilim at the same time. Based on the premise of the game, you would have thought that Nephilim and their I rank would have been a big antagonist in this game. But there's like one scene where you see all of them. Those are never seen again, and the rest become either a lie or they die very early in the game. So yeah, not very the biggest antagonist I've ever seen. What you can see a lot of is Ardyn. You might ask, who the fuck is Ardyn though? Well, a big part of that is explained in his DLC. But for those who don't like story paywall and like to keep it to the base game, Ardyn is the Chancellor of Nephilim. However, you never see him do anything chancellery in the entire game whatsoever. He's kind of just doing his own thing, and at a certain point, for God knows what reason, Ardyn doing his own thing become the focus of the game. Sadly, major plot points after chapter 2 are not well explained or not giving enough importance. Talking about having no importance, all the jazz about Lunafreya and Nephilim, yeah, that's not really relevant starting chapter 8. To be honest, the story is such a mess and chaotic. There's a lot of time where the game got me asking, why is this not much more important? Where is that bullshit coming from? How does he know I'm here? What is this character motivation? And so on. To be fair, some of those questions are answered with the DLCs, which again, it sucks that you have to pay for part of the story that should have been in the base game. But there's also part of those questions that are never answered, and that come down just to plain bad storytelling. All that bad writing is probably due to the fact that the game was in development for more than 10 years and had to be rewritten many times. Does that mean the game is shit? No, I had a ton of fun. Was the game balanced? No, but again, I had a ton of fun. So the way that the combat system works is that you control Noctis and his 3 friends in a live combat battle, where you can switch in between different type of weapon, use magic, wombo combo the enemy, dash in and out fight, summon God, go Super Saiyan, and much more. By beating enemy, you gain AP and EXP, which later need to be cashed in by sleeping. If you sleep at a luxurious hotel, you'll gain more EXP and AP, but it'll be expensive. While if you go camping, on top of being free, you'll be able to use Ignis skill, which will give you different bonus based on the meal that Ignis will cook. So choose wisely. Anyway, after cashing in a decent amount of AP, you'll be able to unlock some skill in the skill tree. Sadly, the skill tree is very disappointing, having skill ranging from okay to why the fuck should I care? What's truly gonna affect your gameplay is the equipment that you put on and your character base stat. And as much as it is fun to dash in and out of fight and switch combat style, there's just too much thing in this game that can possibly one-shot enemy. Starting fucking level 1, you can use magic that does an insane amount of damage. You tell me how that's not broken. Anyway, as you progress in the story, you get summons and the Armiger and the Ring of Lucille, each in their own way one-shot enemy. Yeah, not super balanced, but it's so much fucking fun to feel overpowered. While it is fairly easy to kill most enemies, some mobs or bosses can really give you a run for your money. Some can inflict very annoying status like Frog, Petrified, Confusion. Some can be very imposing or really fucking fast. Some can have an insane amount of health or resistance. Some do an insane amount of damage, some even are in area where it's more difficult to fight them. Enemies in this game are just breathtaking by their design and how they challenge the player in a very versatile way. By the way, I touched a little bit about some enemy being in area where it's harder to fight them. What I was also referring to is the day and night system. Kind of like Pokemon Silver and Gold or Minecraft, Final Fantasy 15 have a day and night system, which affect the kind of monster you can encounter. Also, it's harder to fight at night because, you know, it's the fucking night. It adds challenge and layer to the game. I like it a lot. It's a system that's in a lot of games, but not necessarily all master. Moving on from the combat system, there's a bunch of little things that I really enjoy in this game. I would say that being able to choose which soundtrack you can jam to while being in the car from any Final Fantasy, including also soundtrack from other franchises, can change some boring car sequence into a smooth ride. Fun fact, what you have been listening to in background is actually the soundtrack from Nier Automata, which is available in Final Fantasy 15. Also, if you aren't a fan of smooth ride, you can switch the normal Regalia for the Regalia Type D. It's going to allow you to go off the road and explore the map rapidly while having fun doing some mad jump. Overall, I would say that the game is pretty fun, but only if you forget that there is a main story, as it is poorly written. I passed most of my time doing side quests, and when I was at crazy high level, I sprint through the main quest in like 10 hours, just to unlock some mechanics of the game. To give you an idea, I was 20 to 30 level over the final boss level when I beat him. Yeah, the side quests are just that much more fun. There's a lot of them, and they're different enough from one another to not make you feel bored. Also, the game came up with a bunch of updates since its release to add bosses, weapon, new side quests. Some of those added side quests are actually collaboration with other games, and they're really not just side quests, they're like mini stories that are worth exploring. Alright, that's pretty much the end for this episode. I would like to say that I will try my best for game review to come back every single month. I don't think it will be possible for the next video to come back in less than a month, but I will most likely upload other fun stuff that either happen on stream or just stuff that I would like to talk about on my YouTube channel. Anyway, on this note, thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.